Alright, so what's going on, guys? Nitro here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and welcome to episode 1 of Things This Week. This is a series I'm starting on my channel where I talk about cool, crazy, or weird, or funny stuff that I see on the news, online, wherever it may be, and I share it with you guys and give my opinion on it. This is something that I've really been wanting to do on my channel for a long time, and I just haven't had the time to do it, and so now I feel like my schedule is consistent enough, especially now that I'm on spring break. I can finally get this show started, and hopefully you guys can enjoy. So let me know what you guys think about all the things I talk about today in the comments. If you have any ideas or things you want me to share and talk about in the next episode next week, also let me know down below in the comments. You can tweet me, Snapchat me, all that stuff is down below in the description. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about this week is awesome, and you can probably guess by my shirt what it is. The Force Awakens finally came out on DVD and Blu-ray. Picked it up on Blu-ray. This is the second time I've seen it, and it is just as good the second time. Now on top of that, we also got a trailer for the new Rogue One movie coming out in December. This is a spin-off. I mean, if you haven't seen the trailer already, you're crazy. You need to watch it right now. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. So the story takes place between episode 3 and episode 4. It tells the story of how the rebels stole the plans for the Death Star. And from what I've seen and the clips and just the style of the trailer, it looks awesome, and I can't wait for it. I'm honestly really excited that we're getting a Star Wars movie every year. Even if it is a spin-off every other year, I'm excited for it because the whole Star Wars universe is so huge. I feel like there's a lot you could do with it, and there's a lot you could talk about. So I'm super hyped for it. Let me know what you guys think down below. And yeah, that's Rogue One. Also in the news is the Panama Papers. For those of you that don't know what that is, I'll try to sum it up in the simplest terms possible because I feel like even I don't understand what it is completely. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, the Panama Papers is a list of 11.5 million documents that were researched by over 400 journalists all around the world, and all released at the same time for their own safety. Now the reason for this is because those documents exposed people, officials, celebrities, world leaders, everywhere that are basically evading taxes by basically investing in these companies, but they own the companies they're investing to. So let's say if I'm investing $500 million into this company offshore, because I'm investing money into this company, the government is not going to tax me for those $500 million. But I own that company offshore, so I'm giving the money to myself, and so it's basically tax evasion and fraud. And there's stories of people like Vladimir Putin, David Cameron from the UK, the Prime Minister of Iceland actually resigned after he was exposed. I think it was really funny because the day the scandal broke, he put out a statement saying, "I will not resign," and then the next day he resigned. So I think it's really interesting. It exposes corruption, and it really just tells you how big corruption is all throughout the world. Hopefully this leads to some actual change. I honestly don't think it will, because I think if this is going all the way up to world leaders, we're not going to see change. You know, Putin has already said that this is something that the West is doing to try to weaken Russia. So I honestly don't think we're going to see a lot of change from it, but I think it's really interesting to see how widespread corruption really is. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this, or if I got some parts wrong, or if there's more to it. Also let me know down below in the comments, because I love to hear more about it. Now in the world of gaming, virtual reality gaming is the hot topic right now. Obviously you have the Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, I think PlayStation is coming out with their own, and there's a lot of stuff that's just, it's growing like crazy. The hype for it is real, and honestly, if it wasn't so expensive, I think like the Oculus Rift was like $600, and there's no way I'm spending $600 for a headset that lets me play games like that. I think it's a cool concept, but I think for now, it's not gonna be this huge boom of people that are paying for it, just because it's so expensive and it's so new. And I compare it to the Apple Watch. I didn't buy the Apple Watch because when it was first generation, I figured, well, they're gonna come out with better ones in a year or two. So that's why I didn't buy an Apple Watch. And I think I'm gonna be the same way with this VR stuff, because I think it's really cool, just like the Apple Watch was, and it's very innovative, but at the same time, I feel like in a couple years, it's going to be a lot more mainstream, it's going to be cheaper, and I think it's going to be better. So for me personally, I think I'm going to hold off on the VR. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it looks awesome. I saw this clip of someone playing a zombie game, and they're like, you could turn around, shoot zombies with your controllers. It was really cool, and there's even things like VR porn that I've seen online. I haven't seen the porn, I've just heard about it. But basically, like, you put on the goggles and you're watching porn as if you're the person in the video, and it's crazy from what I've seen. So VR, I think it's gonna be really cool when it does come out, but I don't think it's gonna be in every household like you see, like the Xbox 360 was, the PS3 was. Even now, Xbox One and PS4, not everyone has that. So I feel like it's gonna take a while before it becomes really popular and mainstream. But for now, it's fun to look at and fun to think about. So let's talk about the wonderful world of American politics. Now, I I never talk about politics on my YouTube channel, but on Twitter, if you follow me, you'll see that I'm a very stout Democrat and actually a Bernie Sanders supporter. Now, I'm not going to go and tell everyone that, oh, you need to vote Bernie on my YouTube channel, because I respect people's decisions, and while I support his views and his ideas, I'm not going to just get all wet over Bernie Sanders, because that'd be stupid. So instead, what I want to talk about today is the actual election itself, not just the Democrats, but on the Republican side also, because on the Republican side, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I really think Donald Trump is going to win the Republican nomination. As much as I don't like Donald Trump, I honestly think that's how it's going to play out. He has a lot of support, and I don't think Ted Cruz can win. Now, we're going to see what happens in New York, because that's going to be a very decisive state. If Donald Trump can win New York and win all the delegates there, I think that's pretty much going to seal the deal for him, because there's other big states like California that are important, but I think New York is going to be what Ted Cruz needs to get that momentum to beat Trump, and if he doesn't get that, then I think he's pretty much done. Same thing with John Kasich. Now, on the Democratic side, the race has kind of been interesting these last few weeks, because for the most part on the Democrat side, it's been very peaceful and there hasn't been too much negativity, but lately, especially these past few days, Bernie Sanders and Hillary are kind of like firing shots at each other, and it's pretty interesting to see, because I haven't really seen that too much from either one of those candidates. Now, of course, Hillary Clinton is winning by a lot. She has a lot more delegates than Bernie does, and so once again, New York is going to be a really decisive state. As much as I do like Sanders, I think if Hillary takes New York by a really large margin, I think he's done. There's no way you can win the nomination if you lose New York very badly. Now, if Bernie wins New York, I think that's going to keep that momentum going that he has right now. He's won 6 out of the last 7 primaries, which is insane, that streak that he has right now. Adding New York to that list is really going to help him out, and it's going to help that momentum, and I think it's going to give him a chance to actually beat Hillary for the nomination. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see. I'll probably talk about it next week. So let me know what you guys think. I don't want to have a political war in the comment section or on Twitter, but let me know what you guys think of the actual election so far. It doesn't matter, who you want to vote for, if you can vote. I just love to hear your opinion on that, so let me know down below. And finally today, for all you 90s kids out there, The Animaniacs is finally on Netflix. This show was my favorite as a kid, and I think you guys should go watch it. So that's pretty much it for things this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the very first episode. Like I said, if there's anything you want me to talk about in the next show, let me know down below in the comment section, Twitter, Snapchat. Let me know, and I might just talk about it in the next episode. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out any of my other videos, whether it be a vlog, gaming video, whatever it is, feel free to subscribe for more. It's free. I have another episode coming next week, as well as some random gaming videos in between, and every once in a while a random live stream. It really is random. I don't have a schedule for uploading, but if you do want to stick around for some more content, feel free to subscribe. So once again, thank you very much, guys, and until next time, have a good one, and I'll catch you later.